waaye dafa mënul ko am problème su amul problème tam am na loo xam ne naxari na ko moo tax ma bëgg koo jàppale.
yow la waat ah yow la waat.
dégg
su ma déggee naa la rey ci ma boppam.
di paaka bi nga xam ne yow waa nga de. xamuloo fu mu dëkka xamuloo nu mu tudda.
waaye bu ma nee rek a waay Amina jonkoon nga suñ kaw yow Amina lii lan la. dinaa leen wax benn baat ngeen déglu ko bu baax a baax a baax a baax a baax fii ku fi ñëw rek nga xam ne sa yoon set na.
kii yàlla moo ko wàcce indi ko si ñun pour mu dimbali ñu laaj ma nag mooy kan nga mun a xam. waa kii kan suñ président la Alhaji Yaya Jammeh.
Aïcha.
Kii rek la mun a mel ba bu mu gis añ ba bu mu gis takk.
I do not want to have development and it's not sustainable. And the only way you can have development is for there to be peace and security. And the only way you can sustain what has been developed so far and make it useful to the people also is ensuring peace and security.
Yeah, it's a warm good afternoon to all of you out there. Welcoming you to Multisports weekly sports program that looks at issues in the various sporting disciplines in the country and beyond. Well, as always, I have with me a core of panelists, I call them, to discuss on some very pertinent issues that has been rocking Gambian sport over the past few weeks. With me, I have Alassane Ballo on my immediate left here. He is the head of the Paradise FM Sports, the man with the unique voice, I call him. Alassane, welcome.
Thank you.
Next to me is this young gentleman, Abdoulaye Ba, head of West Coast Sports, West Coast Radio Sports. He's also a very great guy, you all know him. Next to Abdoulaye is Babukar Kamara, head of the sports editor, Daily Observer. Guys, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Maurice.
Yeah, so these are some of the country's cream of, I call them young pundits, coming on and doing a great job in the broadcasting and reporting of sports in the country Obviously, you know them. They are not. They are familiar names and familiar faces. We'll be discussing so many things. We know that it has been a very, should I call it, busy few weeks for Gambian sports, ranging from football to other sports. We'll start with football, obviously, the country's popular sports. We all know things has not been going on quite the way Gambians wanted it, especially with the underperformance of the national team, that is the Scorpions. And I believe still now, that issue has to be dissected, so that we get to the bottom of the matter and know where the problem lies, so that, we move forward. So, we start with the Gambia-Algeria game. We all know what we have discussed, and the Gambia-Tanzania game. We all know what we have discussed. The Gambia lost their last 2 away games. I'll start with Ablai, who traveled with the team. You watched the game live in Dar es Salaam against Tanzania. Gambia lost 2-1. You flew with the team to Blida in Algeria, where the Gambia again lost 4-1. Tell us, what did you saw? What transpired, Ablai?
That's a very interesting question. Thank you, Modest, for inviting us to the show. Well, regarding to your question, it was a very bad experience, traveling to Dar es Salaam and Blida to watch the Gambian side play. First of all, we start in Blida, where, as you all know, we lost by 2-1. Well, the boys were lodged in the heart of Dar es Salaam, very busy area, I should say, completely different to the, setup in the Gambia, where hotels are, very far from, the, bustling area. But it was really disappointing, to say the least, with the attitude of, the Gambian players. Well, that is one. If you also ask the players, they will tell you a different story. So it's really hard, to believe, the players or the other side. But they had a great first half in the game against Tanzania, and then took the lead. Although not very eventful, but we managed to get, an opportunity very early on, and Zico scored. But they defended well throughout the first half, and I think they did well. They deserve going into the break with that halftime lead. But the second half came, everything was terrible. Against a Tanzanian team, having only one professional who is playing in Africa with TP Mazembe, all the rest playing in the Tanzanian domestic league, which is not very powerful, turning the tide and, beating the Scorpions by 2-1. Well, although the penalty was debatable, I didn't see it, on replay, but, I was told that it was a very debatable penalty. So perhaps you would say we were unlucky with conceding the penalty, but I didn't think they played great in the second half, that they deserve the 3 points. I think the Taifa Stars did very well. And after the game, it was overshadowed by, the dropping of Aliou Dabo and the absence of Tijan Jaite in the team. And Tijan's, I'm not sure of Aliou, but Tijan's, absence was definitely felt in the heart of midfield, and as a result, perhaps that was a contributing factor towards the defeat. And from Algiers or Dar es Salaam, the same night, the boys flew in to Blida. And in Blida, from what I understand, because I didn't fly with the team directly, but from what I understand when I came, the main problem in the team was lack of discipline, especially among the players. In fact, the professionals, I would say, because I witnessed there was a training ground bust-up prior to the game, involving 2 players, not even the junior players who were selected in the team.
That's interesting.
And that was very discouraging. That's a day before the game. And I was also told that there are certain players, or a certain player who would decide to train anybody, anytime he wants, anytime he wishes to train. Well, the bus stop I witnessed,